bud? This is my cheat sheet for Wednesday, December 14th. Have you been rejected for a refi on your mortgage, or even if you're looking to buy a new home? You give up, you say that's it, I can't participate? Odds are it's not you, it's them, really. This isn't like a bad relationship breakup line here. Turns out that, and these numbers blew even me away, 50%, 1 in 2 of all people who try to refinance are getting rejected right now. 30% of all people who apply for a new home mortgage are getting rejected. The problem is who we're going to. Most often, if we're in this, the class, especially that's looking at refi, what are we doing? We're going back to the bank that we originated these loans with originally, right? So these are oftentimes big banks. Well, the big banks, in many cases, are being far more restrictive with their loan practices because they can't take on really any additional risk than are necessary. Going to pure play mortgage companies are the way to get it done. There are plenty of good ones. Academy Mortgage is the top rated in our area. But companies that all they do is originate mortgage loans. Now, sure, I mean, you have to have verifiable income. You're going to have reasonable credit, but you don't have to have great credit. But otherwise, there are ways to get these things done. When you go to a pure play mortgage company, guess what? Those refi numbers drop to below 25% being rejected. That's a 100% improvement. When you go to the mortgage originations, only about 15% are actually getting rejected. So again, it's about twice as likely that you'll get the loan going to a pure play mortgage company. So if you've been rejected, look in a different place, just to a company that all they do is originate mortgage loans. All right, World's Worst Coffee. I found this to be an interesting story. It's actually an anecdotal marketing thing. A woman was actually talking to a technology expert about marketing practices, and what she said is that her dad had a coffee shop, and he ended up advertising that he had the world's worst coffee, and his business ended up taking off. This is years ago. And you go, hold on, world's worst coffee? How in the world could that be a selling point? Well, think about it for a moment. Wouldn't you at least be mildly intrigued to have a cup of the world's worst coffee? By the way, apparently the coffee, it was pretty good, right? But it was a way to get people in the door because, everybody was drawn to it. So sometimes you got to think a little bit beyond the stiffiness of, oh, we're number one and we're the best and all that hype, because isn't that what everybody says about themselves? Ultimately, your customers will tell you if you're number one, if you're the best, if you're on top. But sometimes the message to get them through the door might be different than what you traditionally might think of. I found that story to be interesting. And on that same marketing idea, here are a few quick ways using social media to better your brand and business. Number one, respond to critics. And so the 3 words here, respond, broadcast, and participate. The responding to critics, they found, internet marketing experts have found to be the top way to create a more loyal fan base because they feel like you're engaged and you care about their feedback. Broadcasting. It doesn't mean necessarily through us, though we'll certainly be happy to help, but it also means online. Where you have people that, like you, that are fans of your business, advertise online in areas as well that are, popular to them. Put yourselves in their lifestyle. And the third thing, the participation, that goes hand in hand. If you're participating online and engaging in conversations and people recognize it's you and your business, they're more likely to become fans of your business. Just a few quick ways to better your business. Cheat sheet for today. Shall see you tomorrow.